think one of the questions that's always interested me, and I think it's very important for our day and age, is the question of freedom. What is freedom really, and how should we live with freedom in the education of children, in politics, in intellectual work? I think the teachings of St. Josemaria on freedom have a lot of current implications. For example, in the case of education of children, there's often a debate, a polemic between those who say children should be allowed to do whatever they want. Children should be allowed, they're autonomous, they have dignity, they should be allowed to choose their way of life without any respect for what their parents think, because they have autonomy. On the other hand, there are those who say, no, the parents have authority, they have the right and the duty to guide their children, to make their children do the right thing, so to speak. Well, I think the teaching of St. Josemaria on freedom cuts right through this polemic, because he says, no, freedom is a gift of God. With freedom we can choose to know what is right. We can use our intellect to know what is right, to choose what is good. It's not so much a matter of doing what we feel like as it is taking responsibility for our lives. And so parents have a responsibility to help their children want to do what is good. They don't have a responsibility to make their children do what is good. They have to help their children want to do what is good. So love for freedom doesn't imply license, it doesn't imply indifference, and love for truth doesn't imply authoritarianism or totalitarianism. Love for freedom means we enable our children to choose the right thing because they want to. And I think this is a great thing about the teaching of St. Josemaria. The teaching of St. Josemaria about freedom has implications in the political sphere as well. Just as each person has to take responsibility for his or her own life, as citizens we have to take responsibility for the common life as well. We have to think seriously about how we are to live together. And so this is completely contrary to anything like a party mentality that would want us to vote in a block without thinking. No, we have to take responsibility personally. We have to think about why we want to vote a particular way, what actions we need to take in politics, and act on our own responsibility. And so this makes possible a kind of dialogue that otherwise it's impossible. If I vote the way I vote because I'm a Democrat, and you vote the way you vote because you're a Republican, and that's it, we can't have a conversation. We can only fight. Republican, Democrat, black, white. It's a war. Whereas if I vote the way I vote because on my own responsibility, because I have reasons, and you do the same, well, we can talk to each other about those reasons. We can have a real dialogue. And I think it's not only that when I say it, it's not only because I've used my reason to think about the decisions I'm going to make, but I also have respect for your freedom. I assume goodwill on your part. I respect you, and we can have a conversation because of this. I don't see you as my enemy. I see you as a fellow citizen, and we can work together, even if we disagree. Yeah, I think this is very important in this day and age when people tend to speak of politics as a culture war. It's not a culture war. It's people with different opinions working together to find the common good.